In the emerging world of intellectual property, maybe more than any other area of law, it is really important for students to get an understanding of the international system. The American legal system sits in the context of a much larger global legal system.
Which is why Cardozo forged a unique exchange program with China's State Intellectual Property Office. Each year, Cardozo students travel to China to learn about its developing IP laws. And each year, dozens of Chinese intellectual property officials take classes at the law school.
I thought it was amazing. It was dynamic. I mean, you were in China and you're seeing the same issues that we saw here in the States, and on a broader level, because they're struggling figuring out what the law even is.
It is a very globalized field, so you need a lot of diverse perspectives. So like, for example, we had members of the SIPO, the State Intellectual Property Office of China, who were visiting for last semester. So I think their input was really unique, especially coming, for example, from a system that's first to file versus first to invent like the US.
The LLM program is a great asset at Cardozo because often other countries are farther ahead than the US is in understanding the role of information law in their economies. And so there'd be students from Europe, from Asia, who have a lot to offer in the classrooms, and I'm very happy to have them there.
25 years ago, most law schools didn't really have any focus on intellectual property, and many had no courses at all. And Cardozo was very fortunate. We had some really visionary leaders who understood the importance of establishing an intellectual property program.
Today, IP has grown into one of the most popular programs at Cardozo. Students can choose from more than 20 classes and take internships with leading IP firms and legal departments of major corporations. Approximately 2/3 of the school's graduating class have taken basic copyright, half have taken trademark law, and 1 out of 8 have taken patent law.
One reason we're able to sustain that, frankly, is we're in New York. A good 25% of the country's copyright litigation happens in the federal district courts in New York or around New York. 25% or more of the country's trademark litigation happens in the federal district courts in New York or around New York. But at the end of the day, it really is the quality of your faculty and your faculty's willingness to engage with students in classroom offerings and out of the class. And I just think Cardozo's at the top for that. Let's talk about your writing style.
Okay.
I started teaching here as a member of the IP faculty in 2006, teaching an advanced patent analysis course, and I used the research that the students do in that class for me to help assist my identification and production of challenges to patents that we believe may be harming the public interest. We argued to the court, and the court agreed with us, that simply removing genes from your body and looking at them is not markedly different from nature.
We have a big gap in knowledge in government, particularly, of technology. And it's very important that the next generation coming out understand what the upsides and downsides are and how things work. We have a communications law that was built for the past era and in a very siloed approach deals with broadcast and cable and internet separately. Those walls have all broken down. Copyright law is undergoing the same metamorphosis right now. Same with trademark. I see it as my responsibility in life to train a cadre of people who understand technology and who are also lawyers. I see a place for Cardozo graduates wherever they want to go. This is a school that can send people all over the world, and I'm interested in helping people get there.